On Daf 28 of Moed Katan, we've got a lot of stories about death. And one story is that, one of the great rabbis is about to die, and his close friend and student said to him, please come to me in a dream and tell me what death was like. So the one dies and he goes up and he comes to the other one in a dream. And he says, Master, what was it like dying? And he says, for me, it was like a hair being pulled from milk. It was very gentle. Nonetheless, if I was given a chance to go back, I wouldn't do it because the fear of the angel of death down there is just so strong. I wouldn't want to go through that again. And we have this idea of when death can be like a divine kiss, which is like the hair from milk. So very, very sweet. And it says that, death that is after 80 years old, it happens really fast, really suddenly. That's a lot of suffering. That's like a divine kiss. And it actually goes and points out that, Moses had died, as we're told, by like the divine kiss. But we're also told on this daf that Miriam also died from a divine kiss. But I thought this was really interesting. It didn't say so explicitly in the Torah because the idea of God kissing a woman, well, that was just not considered to be, modest enough. So it wasn't put in there, but she also died from the divine kiss, as we're told. And it's not on this stuff, but the idea of like the hair from milk, we say, okay, that's like the death, the righteous experience. So what is it when those who less so, we say it's like wool going through thorns, i.e. like those who are ready to die and want to die and like open themselves up to be going through it in a very sweet way. It can be a very gentle process. But if you're like, no, there's nothing after this world, I don't want to go, I don't want to die, I don't want to lose it, I don't want to go through whatever it is. It's, you're holding on really tight. It's like wool being pulled through thorns. It can be very, very tough and rough to be pulling it out. So those are some of the thoughts on this idea of the divine kiss and the way people pass in a very, very soft, very sweet way from this world. And we should all be blessed to have such an experience after our 120 years when it is time for us to go.